Going up for sale today is a 2005 Ford 500 all-wheel drive SC with 145,000 miles on it. This vehicle is formerly owned by our neighbors, which is a location and recovery service. Uses a spotter car to locate repossessions and do investigative services. So it was a fleet vehicle. So you can see the body's still in fairly decent shape. Does have some minor imperfections, a few nicks and scratches all over. None that are really noticeable, but there's a ding there on that door and one on this door. It's got a little bit of blistering down here on the bottom of the dog leg. If you look at the photos, there's a little bit clearer picture of those. Come around, the paint's got a nice shine to it. It's got good tires on it. These guys are pretty up to date on their maintenance. They make sure if it's due for something, it goes in for service. As you can see on the trunk lid, a little imperfection there, and on this side, these were the cameras were mounted for the license plate readers. They took all that stuff out of the car and all the camera systems out of it. So they're back down to a stock body. Come around this side, you can see the body still has some nice shine to it. Like on the other side, it does have a little bit more of a pronounced, bubbling down here on this dog leg. While I'm shooting this video, the engine is running. It does have a good drivetrain in it. Nice and quiet. A few little nicks here on the bumper. Just little petty nicks and scratches all over. I mean, a little bit of road grime, little paint chips on the hood. Just not flawless, but better than I've seen. Come inside. Cloth still in decent shape, no major rips or tears. Does have some light staining, just typical wear and tear from being a fleet vehicle. But no major rips, tears, imperfections. Same with the back seat. And miles on this unit, 147,111. Does have a check engine light, did put a scanner on it. It's got an EVAP code for a purge solenoid. Low washer fluid light and traction control light is on. Don't know what that's for. Doesn't seem to affect the way it runs and drives. The motor's strong, transmission shifts with no issues. Aftermarket AM/FM CD player, heat and AC. The AC does blow cool, it does not blow cold. It probably needs to be charged. Haven't really got into it. Like I said, we're just doing these guys a favor. They asked us to list 2 of their Ford 500s online. You can see imperfections as to where cameras and stuff were kind of installed. It was a fleet vehicle. It wasn't an everyday, personal driver. Show you under the hood and let you listen to the motor. You can see it's got the 3-liter V6 sitting here running. No abnormal engine noises, no abnormal transmission shifts. Just an overall pretty solid vehicle. Like I said, they're pretty up to date on their maintenance. If it needs something, it gets it. If it says it needs ball joints, it gets the whole control arm. They don't really waste a lot of time. They try to keep these cars in service, and they just upgraded a whole lot of their fleet, so the oldest ones are coming out. So again, this is an 05 Ford 500 all-wheel drive. Runs and drives with no issues. Good tires, 147,000 miles. It's going to be sold in a no reserve auction starting at $1 regardless of price. So whether it does $1, $500, $5,000, she's going to the highest bidder. If you got any questions, please feel free to give us a call or email. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. If there's something I don't know, I will find out from them so that you have the most informed information to make a decision on whether or not this is a vehicle you're interested in. If you have no feedback, I'd ask that you give us a heads up. Say, hey, I'm new to eBay. I want to take a shot at this, and if I win, I plan on paying for it. Just not fair to anybody else that's involved in this auction to lose out on something just because of somebody with no feedback. Again, questions, concerns, comments, be glad to help you out in any way possible. All the contact information is in the listing, and good luck with the purchase of this vehicle.